What's going on, Gifted Hands family? It is Elijah here bringing you another lesson, and today we're going to be talking about how we can apply minor harmony, minor chord progressions to major songs or songs written in major keys. All right. So the last couple of weeks in our academy and as well here on YouTube, we've been talking about minor harmony and just breaking down a lot of songs in minor keys, right? So now we're going to take some of that minor harmony that we've learned, but we're going to take it back and apply it to some major songs. All right. So we're going to be using the Donnie McClurkin song, Great Is Your Mercy, as an example to kind of figure out where we can use minor harmony. Cool. So, Great Is Your Mercy is originally in F, but just for the sake of this lesson, and so it's easy for everybody to visualize, we're gonna play it in C. Cool? And so pretty much what are we gonna use here specifically? So we're talking about minor harmony, and we can use minor harmony if anywhere in our song we're resolving to a minor chord, right? A minor chord. So in Great Is Your Mercy, it goes like this. Great is your mercy towards me, 5. The loving kindness towards me. Great is your mercy towards me. Day after day. Right? So the chord progression starts off on the 2. Great is your mercy to the 5. Your loving kindness towards me. Great is your mercy to us. Day after day. Something like that, right? So if we're looking at a progression, we're trying to figure out how can we apply some minor harmony to this progression. We're gonna just look at all the minor chords in this song. So we said the song starts off like on the 2. Great is your mercy towards me. So that's a minor chord that we have in this progression that we could apply some minor harmony to. Great is your mercy towards me, 5. Your loving kindness towards me. Great is your mercy. We got the 2 again. I see day after day. So really, yeah, in this song, the only like essential chord for the chord progression is going to be the 2 chord. That's a minor chord. So what can we do to get to this minor chord? We're going to use this minor harmony to pass us to this minor chord. So what can we do? The first thing that comes to mind is just a minor 2-5-1. We've been learning about minor harmony, and one of the essential things to learn about minor harmony is minor 2-5-1s. So what is a minor 2-5-1? A minor 2-5-1 is simply, since we're going to try to get to the D minor chord in this song, a minor 2-5-1, if we're looking at D minor as the 1, the temporary 1, would be the 2 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 2 is E, the 5 is A, the 1 is D. If we're talking about a 2-5-1 in D minor. 2-5-1. Our 2 chord is half diminished. Our 5 chord is dominant, altered dominant to the 1, which is D minor, right? Now granted, where the song is in C major. So we're actually going to the 2, but we're gonna just treat the D as like our temporary 1 so we can use our minor harmony going to this D. So we got a 2-5-1, which is just E minor 7 flat 5, or E half diminished, A dominant to D minor. So that's something that we could automatically apply to this song. Great is your mercy. We could do that, right? Something like that. Or something like that. Great is your mercy towards me. Your loving kindness towards me. And then we're going back to the 2. Da, na, 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 da. So we could do it again. Or great is your mercy, right? Simple 2-5-1, a minor 2-5-1, we could do that. Or we could take it a step further and we can still use this 2-5-1, but let's just change up the chord qualities on our 2-5-1. So the melody note is great, great, and we're supposed to be hitting the 2 or the E minor 7 flat 5, which is we're acting as if it's our 2. It sounds kind of weird with that C in the melody, right? So let's make this dominant instead, and let's make it like a sharp 5, sharp 9 chord. So 2, 5 to that D minor chord. Okay, so that's still minor harmony. 2, 5 to the D minor. Cool. So now our song. Great is your kindness towards me. Great is your mercy. That's where it fits, okay? And you can even take that a step farther. Instead of playing it this way, great is your, I just like to play these types of chords, these altered chords rootless, because it's just easier. I don't have to jump around as much, right? I'm looking for minimal hand movement when it comes to chord voicing. So I'd probably just play this. I would take out the root and just play the tritone in the left. This is for our E dominant chord, 2, 5 of D, right? So I'm gonna play this. This is my rootless E dominant chord. Then I'm gonna go to A dominant. And this is my rootless A dominant chord, okay? Tritone for A in the left. Tritone is just your 7th and your 3rd. My left hand's just gonna play like a diminished chord, like a G diminished, which this is still outlining my A dominant, but it's giving me my 7th, my flat 9, my 3rd, and my 5th of A, of my A dominant chord. All right, so, whoops. Great is your mercy toward me. Right? So we got something like that. That's taking minor harmony and applying it to a major song. We're just finding minor chords in our major song, right? And applying the harmony to a specific chord, not to the song as a whole. So that's one way that we can use minor harmony, using minor 2-5-1s to pass to minor chords, right? But we can build on top of that as well. And what we can do is anytime we have a minor chord, we can mess around with the different minor modes of that chord. So what am I talking about? What does that mean? So we're gonna still focus on this D minor chord, right? Now in the song, they're playing just basic D minor 7, which is taken from like your C major harmony. It fits into your diatonic harmony, right? But what we can do is look at this D minor kind of separate from C major. So I can look at D minor and look at all the different modes of D minor. So I have like a D natural minor. I have a D melodic minor. There's D harmonic minor as well. So you got natural, melodic, harmonic, and each one of those different modes or scales gives us different chords that we can mess with, or that different chords that we can apply to this one note, right? So maybe we want to do great is your mercy. Maybe instead of playing a D minor chord, I land on like a D minor 6 chord, which is really taken from, I mean, you can look at it as like a Dorian mode, or you can look at it as if it was taken from the melodic minor mode, right? So we could do great is your mercy. So this is like a D minor chord, but we're adding a major 7. So this is taken from, I'm just looking at this as like a D melodic minor, meaning I'm taking the notes of my D melodic minor scale and creating a chord from it. So, starting here and resolving to a minor 6. Same scale, just using different notes from that scale. That's a D melodic minor scale, or D melodic minor mode that we're pulling from. All right, so we're borrowing from the D melodic minor mode. So let's look at that again. Great is your mercy towards me. Your loving kindness towards me. Great is your mercy. There it is again, right? So that's just borrowing from our minor modes, or from minor harmony. We're taking some minor harmony and we're applying it to this major song. To the song written in a major key. So we could do that, or even like if I were to play like something like this. Great is your mercy. This chord right here is taken from a harmonic minor mode. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a flat 6 or minor 6, and a major 7, which is taken from the harmonic minor mode. So I'm taking notes from my D harmonic minor, right? And then I resolve it to a D minor 6, which is a different mode. You can look at it as like melodic. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can use minor harmony to apply to major songs. I just wanted to give you a couple quick tips on how you can use minor harmony applied to these major songs. So once again, way number one that we can use minor harmony is taking minor 2-5-1s to pass us to a minor chord. And then we can also take a basic chord, right, like D minor. And the second way that we can apply minor harmony is by experimenting and borrowing notes or borrowing chords from different minor modes. So instead of resolving to a basic D minor 7, which is in the key of C major, we can resolve it to like a D minor 6 chord. Or we can resolve it to like a kind of chord borrowed from the harmonic minor mode. Okay? Or we could, what else could we do? We could do something like this. This is like borrowed from the D melodic minor. Okay? So we can borrow those types of notes and those chords from other modes, other minor modes. Cool. So that's it. Just wanted to give you a couple quick tips on how you can use that. If you want more information just on minor harmony, check out our Gifted Hands Academy. We've been releasing lessons on minor harmony. We've gone over in our academy all of the diatonic chords. There's diatonic chords for your minor modes. So just like if we're in C major, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. There's major diatonic chords, but you have diatonic chords for your minor scales and your minor modes as well. So if we're talking about C, natural minor, there's diatonic chords that go along with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are the diatonic chords for C natural minor. Then if we're talking about C harmonic minor, there's diatonic chords that go along with that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are our diatonic chords for our harmonic minor scales or harmonic minor modes. And then we got a melodic minor mode as well. So for our melodic minor mode, there's specific diatonic chords that are associated with that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's different theory and different diatonic chords that go with each minor scale. So if you kind of want to learn more about this minor harmony, how you can use it in songs, more in depth, if you want to learn like the diatonic chords for your minor modes in all 12 keys, definitely check out the Gifted Hands Academy. We're going through all of this stuff in the academy. We're covering all of that in depth. All right, but that's it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed this lesson. Hope you got something from it. Check back. We're dropping videos every single week to help gospel musicians improve their playing and get the skills that they need to succeed as musicians. Cool. So I'll see y'all in the very next video. Have a blessed day.